Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the second and final update for the Graveyard Project Pan. This project I created as a way to work through our project graveyard, meaning the products that you didn't meet your goals on in previous projects, and I have a lot of those. So I thought a project that specifically focused on those products would be a lot of fun, and then to make it more accessible to anyone who wants to join, we added in a second category, the collecting cobwebs category, and that's just for products that you are neglecting, getting dusty in your collection, or maybe you do use them often, but they're nearing their expiration date regardless, so you need to use them up quickly. This is the project to put them in. This project comes around every year on April 30th and goes until October 31st or Halloween. I am this close on 5 of my 6 products, and I have been working so hard to get some of these things done before this update, and I didn't. So I still haven't rolled anything into this project. Historically, this project has been my lowest performance wise on myself, which is very ironic because it's a project that I created and I have a ton of fun doing it every year, and you guys seem to as well, but I consistently just don't do well on the products that I put in here. And clearly I didn't do well with these products when they were in their original projects either, which is why they're still here. But as I am so close on pretty much all of my products, I will be sharing with you potential roll-ins for throughout the next 2 months before the finale. I won't be working on them until I do officially meet a goal, so you won't see a real-time update, but I will share with you. I have a little bin of products that I have pulled for ideas to roll in depending on what I'm feeling at that time. Okay, like always, I've rambled on enough. I have one product in that is a collecting cobwebs product, so I will start there today. I have in the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in as my collecting cobwebs category. This is quite old and it was starting to separate and look a little weird. It still smells fine, still performs fine, but you can definitely tell it was getting on the older side and I wanted to use it up. I had about half of it at the beginning of the project. I made really great progress for the first update, and I have just the tiniest little bit in the bottom. I need to pull the stopper out and use it for one more week maybe. Like, there is literally hardly anything in there. I just get concealer at the very tip of the wand. I think you can kind of see that there. And all this mess on the side was from me trying to stir it up and get some more on my wand when I did my makeup earlier today, but it was settled all the way down to the bottom. I'm so close. I have 5 products in my resurrection category. I really enjoy focusing on this category the most, as that was my main idea for this project pan. 2 of my products are non-makeup items. The first is the Jergans Natural Glow Sunless Tanner, like tanning lotion. I started here at the intro. I made it down to here for the first update, and now I'm all the way down here, and here is the cap. So I've made consistent progress for each update. It's literally the same distance on the bottle. I have been less diligent about self-tanning in August because I just feel like I'm already so dark for me with just being outside in the sun with kids. Even though I have SPF on every single day, I just inevitably tan very easily, and so I felt like I couldn't stand to get any darker because I'm already working on my darkest foundations, and Sometimes if I do self tan as well, either with this or my Isle of Paradise tanning water, those are too light for me. And I don't want to self tan myself into such a deep shade for my skin tone that I need to go buy more foundation, because I don't have a lot that I can deepen up foundations with, besides like bronzer, of course. But yes, anyways, all that's to say is I have so little left. This will be done soon as well. I'm telling you guys, I have been trying so hard with all of these, like a couple more uses, and I need to film the update. I am filming it a little bit early, but I have a moment to film, which, as I mentioned before, are few and far between nowadays. So I need to film right now. So here we are. Next, I have the Bumble and Bumble Surf Spray. This is a sea salt spray, and I'm not enjoying it, but I am committed to finishing this because I have had this in many project pans, and I'm so close to being finished. At the intro, I was about halfway done. I should say this is a small bottle. It's 50 mils or 1.7 fluid ounces. At the first update, I was down to this pink line, and I couldn't really tell today when I was looking in there to mark it, so I just didn't mark it. But it feels very light. Like, I think I'm down here because I have been using it. I just feel like this makes my hair very frizzy, and not in a cute beachy wavy kind of way. Like, my hair looks better when I actually do go to the beach. Like, I don't live very far away from the ocean, living in Nova Scotia, Canada. And this doesn't really fake it in a nice way. It might be because my hair is so long and it's having issues over the last few months. I think it's the hard water here at the new house. And then adding that in as well, I just haven't been loving it. But I've been putting in the work, so I don't want to quit at this point. Now I have 3 makeup products, again, still in the resurrection category. First, let's talk about the stupid blush. That is what I've been calling my Model Co. blush in the shade Peach Bellini. This was in my very first project pan. Actually, all the items I'm about to talk about were in my 18 in 2018 project pan. That was the first one I ever did. I have used this blush well over 100 times now. It was in my project 100 uses. My goal is to hit pan on it. Honestly, this is the most aggravating thing. I have taken to applying this 2 to 3 times a day when it fades. Like, it's a little heavy now. I applied it for the 3rd time before coming down to film this video. It's after 11 p.m. My makeup's been on all day, so it definitely had faded, but am I missing something? Is there a gremlin, like a little makeup gremlin, that refills this pan for me when I'm sleeping? Is it a conspiracy? Like, this blush is out to get me. Over 100 uses. Where's the pan? Next, I have my L'Oreal True Match powder in the shade W2. My goal is to finish this. There's hardly anything left in here. This was repressed before this project. This should have been gone for this update. And again, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, last product is my Becca Highlight in the shade Champagne Pop. My goal is to hit pan on this, and I really don't feel like I am that close. I keep looking at my viewfinder to see if like you can see the dip that I see. I guess you can, like right there. I've used it a total of, this is also my project 100 uses, I've used it a total of 82 times in its lifetime. And for that many uses, I really don't feel like the dip is that big. I'm actually not even wearing it today. I'm wearing, oh, for a pillow talk, I blanked on that. I don't think, this is the one that I really don't think I will meet my goal on by Halloween, but all the other ones I do think I can. And because so many of them are so close to meeting my goal, I did pull out 3 graveyard products. Again, these are for the resurrection category. Firstly, I did a full video on all of the products in my project graveyard, and so many of you told me that I should just use this perfume. This is Giorgio Armani C perfume, and I bought this to wear on my wedding day, and actually before the finale, my 3rd wedding anniversary will have come and gone. So I'm just gonna bring this up and put it on my vanity to use. It's been down in my beauty room, and you're right, I should use it. I liked the idea. Someone left, and that video is so long ago, I'm sorry, I forget who, said I should wear it on like the date anniversary of each month. So I got married on October 6th, and so she said like I should wear this on the 6th of every month, just for something fun to do, I guess, in between the fragrances I'm panning or that are in projects. So I want to get some use out of this. I also pulled out my Tarte Park Avenue Princess waterproof bronzer. This and the next product I'm going to talk about I won't be actively working on until I meet one of my other goals, because I just can't handle any more in my everyday makeup drawer and like rotation right now. But like if one of these products leaves, then I'll pull one of these ones in. I would like to hit pan on this bronzer. I worked on this so diligently last year. I used this 58 times last year and many other times in its lifetime. This is one of my oldest bronzers, and I would really love to see a pan in there. And then lastly, I pulled in my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. This was in the whole collection project pan in 2019. What just happened there? In 2019 with this shade Amaretto, I was trying to hit pan on it and ended up just rolling it out of the project. But I'm also tracking my usage on this for project 100 uses. I'm tracking progress on like tons of things, but I did feature this in the intro, I believe, with how many uses. So I'd like to up that usage and just get some more usage on here. None of these shades besides Amaretto that I worked on pretty diligently really have a very good dip on them, and I do know that these shades are extremely hard to hit pan on, so I don't have a specific goal in mind. Again, I need to meet some goals on some of the other things first, but just any usage I will feel good and up that number to share in my update for project 100 uses. And this palette needs to look way more loved. This has a lot of sentimental value, and even once it expires, I think I'll just keep it for like nostalgia and like a makeup collector type of piece. But so those were the 3 items I'm kind of tentatively rolling into this project, and we'll just see how things go. I hope to have many empties to share with you in the finale. I would love to bring this project back again year after year if you guys keep loving it. I do have a brand new project pan I'm going to start on November 1st, and it is going to be not nearly as exciting as my other 2, which are the Graveyard Project Pan that you're watching and Deck of Panning. Something that more I need for myself, but you're more than welcome to do it along with me. I will share about that when the time gets closer, but it will run the 6 months opposite to the Graveyard Project Pan. just to keep on working through makeup products. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up so that I know, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!